I'm officially live. I'm gonna ensure you're all able to hear me. There you go. Y'all able to hear me, chat? There you go. Y'all able to hear me? Alright. Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back with more of me playing GT5 online. Going to overall be doing plenty of missions solo. Gonna be surprising my homie with his birthday gift. Hope Farhan did not necessarily mention it. Well, he didn't, so it's gonna be a surprise. Oh my gosh, but I'm apparently close to. I'm pretty sure Thanksgiving is the day to surprise him. So I'm gonna do plenty of missions without giving up, chat. But anyway, chat, before I continue though, as I specifically mentioned was in my recent live stream, and a live stream before my last live stream, and as I'm gonna specifically mention was in this current live stream, is that full mental maturity 7 plus. The brain is fully formed and fully developed after birth, and despite the age requirement laws being temporarily over, so. But yeah, last live stream I was AFK and I was thinking about something personal as well, which is not the whole point why I'm AFK or why I was AFK is because of my internet, and I was just fixing it like my dad's internet. So after I got finished thinking about something personal last live stream, I overall had to just like. I have to go AFK afterwards when I had to think about something personal last live stream. So then I had to end it because I'm like, I wasn't necessarily doing an intro. I was just unplugging I was connecting my mic to my other controller, which is the one I'm currently using, the PS5 controller, and all of a sudden I just muted my mic, and I didn't necessarily do the intro. So excuse me, chat. So last live stream was quite of an interesting live stream. Imagine I get plenty of views simply because of that. I'm pretty sure I won't. Who knows? Oh yeah, and appreciate you all for getting me to exactly 550, or excuse me, not I wish it was 50. Appreciate you all for getting me to exactly 515 subs. Appreciate you all for not being desperate and just doing it for being a supporter, not necessarily being desperate. You're not doing it for the attention. You're doing it for being a supporter. So. Oh, I ain't gonna necessarily deal with your ass. I'll call the cops out. Or call the cops off, don't worry. Don't mention it. Excuse me. But please don't mention it. Cause she was saying good Christ. The way she mentioned it, you can't actually mention it like that. Okay, call him off, come on. Even though Lester is ass, just cut him off.
If it isn't my creepy silent friend,
Excuse me, chat.
How can I help?
Oh, you can't call him off? Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, some other time.
Yeah. If there is another time. Get it? Am I able to do the mission? Pretty sure I'm able to just enter. Oh, I can't enter? I feel like that was very racist. Not necessarily racist, but Wow, I just killed him. Can I call the cops? Not call the cops. Can I call Lester in here? They're gonna know. They're AIs.
What do you need exactly? Call me back when you figured out how that brain of yours works.
Shut the fuck up, Lester. Oh shit. Shooting range. Just kill me.
You ain't got the sense, got you.
Just kill me. You bitch ass. Did they impound my car? Wow. Oh no, they didn't. It's still there. Pretty sure if you die in a vehicle, I'm pretty sure is when they impound it. I feel like a GT6 should make it where they impound it if you get arrested, not killed by the cops. Or I feel like the cops should not kill you. They should just arrest you. I feel like it should be like a hot pursuit chase. Shooting if, because I typically witness cops carrying pistols. I don't witness them carrying other weapons unless the person is like gonna kill the cops. Then that's when you have to. Who knows? I'm not a cop, and like overall, it's gonna like take quite often the process. Like overall, so. But yeah, I'm gonna surprise my homie. Just gonna run into this person. Last time I overall did it. Do you remember when I knocked him, and then they just got knocked over? I definitely want to test drive this vehicle though, real quick. Oh. See how fast it is. Love the exhaust. Yeah, I'm gonna scratch it. Don't do it in real life though, you'll get in trouble by the dealer. Because there's no insurance on them. You have to add it by buying the vehicle. If you buy the vehicle, then it's registered and you would overall have insurance. Not bad. Possibly would be able to get myself home if I would have this vehicle. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna test drive every vehicle in 6 more years, trust me. Well, it could possibly be 4 more years in Miami. Or it could be Michigan, you never know. I could vlog in Michigan. Just be sure to leave a comment down below. What year you all think I should vlog? Like, officially get back to vlogging. Because I have vlogged before, but it was, like, cringy. No edits and all that shit. This is back in 2020, though. In 2021, before I started this gaming channel. I started this gaming channel, like, 4 years ago. And I have, like, 515 subs. Wow. 4 years later, and I'm, like... People would be like, I hope 4 years later, I'm famous. But, no. It is unfortunate, I'm not. Well, I'm half famous. Like, Jesse typically joins. He's pretty much my fan. And I'm not able to make people mods, so just FYI, because I'm not able to get back to my account because apparently my homie X logged out of this account, my Google account, and I'm not able to get back to it because I have 2-factor verification. I'm just enjoying this shit. But then afterwards, once the test driving ends, then you'll pretty much be overall back within there. So I'm gonna test drive every vehicle. And then, you know. They should add a gifting feature for GT6 so that you can gift them it and it'll be like their birthday gift. But it's all good. I'll get it because him and I are gonna do it. Because he does not like the casino heist and I want to surprise him. I want to see his reaction. Is it gonna be happy crying? Is it gonna be like, oh, thank you, Mike, you're such a great friend. I'm pretty sure you're another friend who surprised me. And I'm gonna mention to him, have you any friends who surprised you? Not with something big, but like surprised you overall. Whether it's for your birthday. Excuse me. Okay, why am I saying excuse me? My bad, chat. But yeah, I'm quite curious. I want to know. Have I had a friend who surprised me before? Actually, I had a wife who surprised me. And she's going to let me head to the strip club. Because I'm going to make a 7+ next year. So some little girls are going to ride me hard. Next year, though, when I make that change as president. I got to sign the bill. Pretty much, I got to debate with the Congress. And if they're like, alrighty, we got all the details from this guy who has experience with being a biologist, psychologist, and neuroscientist. Well, I feel like for sex itself, not pregnancy, is more psychology, but you never know. It could be a bit of biology, like when penetration occurs for sex for pleasure, how could it impact, or is it just more of your psychology, your behavior, and then your emotional maturity, meaning you're mentally mature, you use that full mental maturity, but that emotional maturity, meaning you're very responsible with your emotions and how you manage it, and how you're able to handle the situation of sexuality or physical sexual activity that doesn't necessarily involve pregnancy, but just sex for pleasure itself. Because I mentioned that I was gonna make sex. Because I mentioned that I was gonna make sex for pleasure 7+. You know. I feel like having a PlayStation account, or a PlayStation account should be 7+, because I noticed that it's 18+, and I don't necessarily like it. Because like I specifically mentioned with some of my recent live streams, chat, or just overall, excuse me, chat, how full mental maturity is 7+, not necessarily 18+. Simply because 18+ is not necessarily full mental maturity. It's not. Like, 18+ is not necessarily full mental maturity. Like, it's a myth and an assumption made by the US government and certain countries' governments. Or just government, because of that country specifically. What? Are you fucking kidding me? So pretty much I respond here. And then like, whereas the brain is fully formed and fully developed after birth. And not necessarily 25+, 30+, or 35+, in terms of the brain being fully formed, fully developed. Because all I'm going to mention is that they're all myths and assumptions, chat. Especially how some people think that like maximum full mental maturity, or it just remains like that from those ages, like 25+, 30+, or 35+. Overall, they're all myths and assumptions as well, made by the US psychologists and neuroscientists, in certain countries, psychologists and neuroscientists. So overall, the facts is full mental. So yeah, overall, chat, the facts is full mental maturity 7+. So yeah, the facts are full mental maturity 7+. The brain is fully formed and fully developed after birth, and despite the age requirement laws being temporarily like over, so. Oh yeah, once vehicles are self-drivable, I feel like that could be 7+. But if you're gonna drive it itself, yeah, it's gonna typically be 11, 12+. So for some 10, 9, or 8+, but typically 11, 12+, just like for drinking. The only cities that won't be 11, 12+, well, Miami is gonna be 12+, but the ones that would be a bit higher would be Vegas and Los Angeles with 13+. But that would be temporarily, and then 11 or 12+, or just 11+ itself would be permanently. Like, it's gonna be for thousands of years until the Lord God Almighty Jesus Christ returns. Like over, so. So hoping GTA 6 have a Tesla, and possibly not self-drivable cars. Self-drivable cars for GTA would possibly be like GTA 7. Yeah, I'm not gonna test drive all the vehicles. Hell no, because I was hoping I can like head back towards the dealership, and then see me chat. I was quite curious if some individual was there, but no. Nope. So, goddamn, but yeah, like, I'm looking forward for GTA 6. I am gonna figure out a way, so I'm gonna possibly consider getting myself a PC and possibly connect my console to it, and I'll just click on the recording button, record the game. My intro will possibly be like, "Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Gamer Goat," and just continue on from there. Do you want me to spoil the intro, like how I'm gonna mention it? I possibly could, because it's not gonna be like the exact like words I'm gonna mention. This is just what I could possibly mention. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna possibly mention, "Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Gamer Goat, and I am beyond excited to overall be playing GTA 6. I am pretty much not the first one who's got the game, but I've got it. I've officially got it. I've downloaded the game, and well, actually, I pre-ordered the game, which apparently it downloaded for me because it mentioned that it was going to be on download, and loading, I for real just immediately got straight within this game. Story mode, do like 11 missions. Look forward to playing as Lucia, which she is the first girl slash woman slash lady slash female protagonist within this game, which she looks like she's like in her she's like 16 or something. But yeah, Chad, that's what I'm gonna mention in my intro. But it could possibly be quite different. You never know.
Man, this place is pretty fucked up. Never mind.
Excuse me, sir. We all having a meeting? Interesting. Was that a glitch where you can knock individuals over? Wow. Apparently it was. Well, anyway, let's for real do the mission.
Hi there.
Yeah, let's for real do the mission, chat. Hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna think about something personal real quick. Actually, I'm back. My bad. I was thinking about something personal real quick, so. Yes! Man! Like I mentioned, when it's typically late, I'm typically the host. I mean, don't other people from other countries play GTA 5 online? Or does certain countries ban that game? Pretty sure all countries shouldn't. They just take violence too seriously. It's just a game. Ooh, my favorite mission. This is my favorite mission. Yeah, my homie Andrew has not been playing with me since Sunday. He's pretty much been asleep. I'm quite curious, how does people take pics of themselves sleeping? Like, I'm quite curious. Do they just aim at themselves acting like they're sleeping, but they're not necessarily? Like, I'm quite curious. But yeah, my homie Andrew has not necessarily played with me since like Sunday, since we were chatting about if there's gonna be descendants of dinosaurs, about the bone being fully formed. Well, fully formed after birth, but we were chatting about how it's fully developed after puberty, and then he mentioned 25 plus, and I'm like, no, that is a myth and an assumption for the skeletons, especially for the muscles. Some people say it's 25 plus, some people mention it's 27, or 30, or 35. Which, those are all myths and assumptions overall, for the muscles itself. God, I feel like I'm at my peak. Doesn't necessarily matter, like, how much muscle you have. I'm at my peak, but the changes are more of the diet and certain aspects. Not necessarily about it being fully developed after puberty, and pretty much that's when you're at your peak. Being at your peak is more of like, it's just gonna remain like that. Like, my shoulders aren't as visible, but I can notice it. Like, I can witness the muscle, like, build up within the diet and all that shit, despite it being fully developed. And that is pretty much what it means to be at your peak. Like, overall, you know, so. And yeah, if there's more than one player, then there will be different colored vehicles. Well, hold on, I gotta park. I'm not gonna park there. Bro, they all love my car, chat. Well, even though my character's not nothing handicapped, let's just park there so I can be closer. Not gonna necessarily mention anything. Was this part of the museum? Hello, sir. He's checking me out. He's being a bit sus. Showing signs of
You can't be here. Back up.
being gay. Sorry, sir. I got some business to attend. Hey, y'all gave them PTSD. You triggered it pretty much. Not gave them, you triggered it. They don't like the shots of... They don't like gunshots. That says shots of guns. Gunshots. Pretty sure we're not a fucking piece of shit. Pretty sure you are. But yeah, the AECH guy, I don't necessarily like him. Like, he was mentioning, like, you don't have no form of education and no experience in being a CEO. Well, I have life experience. I know how to be CEO, just pretty much being a leader, like being a president. And he's mentioned, like, plenty of degrees for me to get. Like, geez, I can only get 1 degree for that to be a part of the business. And actually, I do have education, just not proof of educational background or education background, because I obviously need a degree. I obviously need a degree to prove that. So yeah, we're apparently gonna do this mission. Great. Afterwards, I'm gonna do the RV one. You mean LSPD? Geez, you don't have to like use 2 abbreviation after Los Angeles or Los Santos, excuse me. LAPD is pretty much Los Angeles, so that's like in real life. In the game, they just refer to it as LSPD due to copyrights, because you don't necessarily want to copy it. Plus, you would get sued by the governor of California, because I'm pretty sure they let that name remain. Like, weren't they the one who named the city? Oh, that's the vehicle. But that would be like interesting how if little girls or younger girls, if there was preteens and teenagers, like, 'cause little girls will be considered like, well, the 7+ will be from 7 to 9. But that'd be cool, man. We would like imagine there was little girls at strip clubs if I were to make that change next year and it was like 7+ to be a stripper. That would be cool. 'Cause I mentioned RJ that I love girls like from 7+, and I mentioned that strip clubs can potentially be 7+. But I'm more of a pussy type. I'm not, because I don't go for looks, so I'm more of a pussy type. I'm not more of a titty type, because tits, they're just for the milk. Excuse me, those are temporarily. Like, I bet cows won't even have those shit. Like, I bet cows won't even, I bet milk is temporarily. Y'all realize that. There would be no milk in heaven. Unless, you never know if there's a miracle. You never know. Would there be meat in heaven? Not in the form of like killing animals like other creatures pretty much, but who knows. Did this person mention I'm very nauseous? But yeah, it would be cool. I mean, my pussy type is possibly like the small or medium ones that are tight. If it was like a little girl, pretty much 7+, like pretty much from the age of 7 and beyond. That's the type of pussy I like. But they gotta be small or medium. I don't want the big ones. Typically, prime adolescents have those big ones. Like whenever I watch porn, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're big, the vagina. Meaning where they can stretch. I prefer that they're small or medium because that's how they're tight. Unless they're on their period, it would be a bit loose. But like once you're not on your period, it won't be loose. So pretty much you can't like penetrate them when they're on their period. It's not illegal / sinful. But it's just like doesn't be blood coming out. It's pretty much more of the comfortability. But I feel comfortable when there's no blood occurring out, so I don't have to put the towel in and blood will occur out. No, I don't want to do that. But yeah, and then I mentioned to RJ that besides me mentioning to him that, oh, I love girls 7+, like from 7 years old and beyond, like the girls / women / ladies / females 7+. I mentioned like strip clubs would be 7+ to be a stripper and all that shit. But then I mentioned to him that I love girls with crop tops and just overall like 7+. And I love when they wear leggings or short shorts or just short leggings, because leggings itself or short shorts because it's just I just love it. Very sexy. 7+ though. Well, if they're 5 or 6, then they're close to 7, so I wouldn't necessarily mind. But just overall 7+, because then it would lead me to wanting to have sex for pleasure. And then if they wear like leggings, I would see their camel toe, especially when theirs are small and tight or medium and tight. And if they wear short leggings, then it's pretty much like a legging version of a short, and you can witness the camel toe, and all of their legs and pretty much their ass and all that shit. Like overall, you know, so you know, so. But yeah, Lucia, she looks like she's 16. Like she looks like it. She's possibly a prime adolescent, but she looks like she's 16. I'm just gonna admit it. Also, they pretty much want that shit. But got some business to attend. Yep, this cop's coming. I'm gonna use my shoddy for these soddies. Anybody who's a shoddy for these soddies, those soddies are gonna be like 7+ for me. But I have experience of being the CEO and all that shit. Just ECH, he's just stupid. He is stupid. Like I don't necessarily like him. I really don't. So. And plus, I'll do this with my daughters too. Like my daughters. That's how you can. That's how you teach them. I'm like, hey, RJ, that's my parenting. I'm pretty sure when you're a dad, you're gonna possibly not just talk to them about the sexuality, or like the sex talk. You won't have the sex talk specifically. You would have it with them as well, so they can know. You never know. What if some parents do it and they keep it low key and they don't like mention it? They keep it private. Well, if they make the change next year and it's like 7+ for sex for pleasure, then I would not necessarily keep it private. Just typically depends, because some people would still be judgmental despite me making those changes next year when I'm president at exactly 21 years old. Oh yeah, when you're a doctor as well, you have to check like little girl pussies as well. But like as a medical observation, you wouldn't necessarily do it sexually. You gotta like be doing it as a medical operation. But potentially doctors are gonna question once I make that change next year to like 7+ for sex for pleasure. I would possibly mention, have you overall had sex? Like I'll pretty much mention that, and the little girl, whether she's 7 years old or beyond that, she'll possibly mention like, yeah, I have. It was very pleasurable, and no damage, no noticed damage. So, it should possibly be like that. And whether the parent would be accompanied or not would typically depend, because when you're 7 years old and beyond that, you would possibly not need a parent. You would just be by yourself. Chat with your doctor, and then you can explain to your parent what the doctor had to overall do for the checkup or whatever. Like, that is as well what it means to be independent, like 7+. And you're quite curious, when am I gonna let my kids cook? Pretty sure 7+. Like all it involves is knowing how to cook. Yeah, I get it. You're not that tall, but I mean that's the whole point. Why you have to move out at 11 or 12+, but that's like a different aspect. Because mowing the lawn, you would have to be like 11 or 12+, because knowing how to mow the lawn, and because you have to put plenty of strength. I mean, I don't necessarily like mowing the lawn. What I do is just that when it's like hot it interferes with my mind simply because of my traumatic situation. So it's just that I don't necessarily like it. So GT6 missions should be badass. Like I don't necessarily like some of the GT5 missions. Like I don't like this one as much. Like I would rate it at, like I would rate this 7 out of 10, not because of the number 7 that's out of 10, not because I'm using the number 7, it's just because I would rate it 7 out of 10. And I'll let my kids play GT6 and beyond the GTA or the Rockstar Games GT gaming series, like possibly when they're 7 years old. So 7 plus, potentially for M-rated games, which it should overall be because it seems like plenty of younger individuals play GT5. So, but for GT6, they could play it as well, you know. Oh, the whole point why I mentioned excuse me earlier, even though I didn't actually burp or clear my throat, simply because like I farted and you weren't able to hear it, so I mentioned excuse me. Like I didn't have a reason to mention it, but like overall took quite a few to process, like overall, you know, so you know, so that's the whole point why. But you didn't hear it, so that's the whole point why I mentioned excuse me. But if you're not able to hear it, then I shouldn't necessarily mention excuse me. But I wouldn't necessarily I wouldn't necessarily mind if my kids fart, because A, it's part of the natural house mechanism. It's actually very healthy too, and I feel like it's not inappropriate. Just don't do it where it would disrupt the meeting. Plus, because of sin, actually it wouldn't disrupt the meeting. It's because of sin. They just make it seem like it's disruptive. You're just farting. Like ignore the smell. Like when you vomit, it's gonna smell. When you burp, it's gonna smell. If you didn't brush your teeth, it's gonna smell like your breath. But I feel like even if you did brush your teeth, your breath can still smell. But I feel like if your breath still smells, then I feel like you're neglecting it. That's like a sin. Like me, I didn't have a chance to brush my teeth because like, not because I woke up a bit late, I just didn't have a chance to. So that's like something to be honest about. The last time I brushed my teeth was like yesterday. Not yesterday, because yesterday is when I did brush my teeth. It was like 2 days ago is when I last brushed my teeth. But hey, it's all good. One day it's not gonna hurt. As long as my teeth are bright white, then it's all good. But I can notice a bit of a hint of my bad breath. But that doesn't mean I'm like sinning, because like I mentioned, chat, I'm without sins, without mistakes, and very righteous in terms of me being a virtue, you know, like overallness, you know, so you know, so. Like if my kids have bad breath, I wouldn't care as long as they're not neglecting it. But if they have silver tooth, then I don't want my kids to have silver tooth crowns. I mean, if they have cavities, it's simply because of my wife, because she had cavities when she was younger. I never had cavities, so I'm hoping that my kids don't either, like all of them. But I mean, if they have silver tooth crowns, I mean, people mention it could protect your teeth, but I mean, I feel like they shouldn't have it. If they have cavities, I would either want them to wear a white tooth crown, or they can have silver, because I don't necessarily mind. I want to be the great father to them. Plus, it's not a sin to wear it. It just seems like if you have a cavity, then it seems like you're sinning because you're neglecting it. Is this the last one? Wow, okay. And instead of using the oil, I'm gonna blow all that shit up. And my kids can go on vacation alone at 7+, but they would need an Uber, because Uber is gonna be 7+ potentially. And you're like quite curious, how are they gonna have a job? Well, if they want a job at a very young age, at like 7 years old, then it would have to involve mentality. Can't necessarily involve strength. Oh, there's another vehicle. There is another vehicle. Hold up. That is gonna be the last. I'm gonna say that for the last. But yeah, my sons and daughters are gonna play GT6 and beyond the GTA or the Rockstar Games GT gaming series, like when they're 7 years old. They can watch me at 5 or 6, but they can't play it. I mean, I can see if they know how to drive the car before they're 7 years old, but they can't play it because they have to be 7 years old. That's why gambling should be 7+, because I feel like gambling is just like video game, but you win real money. Yeah, I'm quite curious what jobs only involve mentality and no strength. I have to see. Because my kids can't babysit because you have to be 7+. Oh, wait. No. Well, babysitting is actually 11 or 12 plus. Or wait, no. You're not giving birth. I'm pretty sure that could be their job, babysitting. They just have to make plenty of money because they want to use the Uber. That's what they have to use. Otherwise, I'm gonna drive them to places. Like, if they want to go on vacation, they can use their money from babysitting. Teaching, I feel like that's mentality. So I could say they could be a teacher. They could just go into college. That could be like their career, though. But hey, pays well. Astronaut, nope, because you have to have strength, so that's like 11 or 12 plus typically to be an astronaut. Some people mentioned that 11 or 12 plus is babysitting, but that's because you would think that you're like a parent, but no, you're not giving birth. I feel like adoption should be 7 plus. But like, actually no, you could move out at 7 plus. Because like, well, I feel you shouldn't? Who knows? I feel like it should be 11 or 12 plus because certain things it's gonna involve you lifting, like a couch. Like, what if you want to add a couch to your house? You're gonna be the one. So. So yeah, you could blow up cop vehicles as well, so. Oh yeah, and then I was watching a Dharma video, and where the girl slash woman slash lady slash female, which she's old, mentioned that like meat should not be a thing. And I'm like, what? I don't like when people are vegan. Personally, I prefer meat should be a thing forever for thousands of years until the Lord God Almighty Jesus Christ returns. I love meat. I care for the animal, but they sacrifice themselves. You're not killing them. I feel like that's the confusion. Like, cows are sacrificing themselves. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the whole point of why people slaughter them. Yeah. You gotta realize, you're not killing them, you're slaughtering. I mean, I guess slaughtering can seem like you're killing, but they're sacrificing themselves. They know. Yeah, they'll get traumatized, they'll cry, but that's because... Or who knows how cows will sound if you slaughtered them, who knows. I never slaughtered a cow. Would I as a job? Well, if it's more of sacrificing and to produce meat, okay, I would, but I would ensure one cow at a time, just like when you're hunting. Like, I would slaughter a cow, but not out of murder. I would never hurt a cow like that. No. Nope. Only if it's if it's sacrificial, then, you know. But if you're like, why would you want to hurt a cow? And I'm like, I'm not gonna hurt a cow. Hurting is when you like murder. You just kill them straight up. You're not like grinding their meat or anything. You just leave them there. That's pretty much what killing is. You're just leaving them there. Plus, killing a creature, it is considered murder because even though they have no sin, like they're pretty much virtues. Like all other creatures are virtues, but certain humans are, like how I'm a virtue. But for them, like, you gotta realize, only if they sacrifice. Like a bear, they would attack because they feel that traumatizing moment of them wanting, like them getting hurt. But they know they're sacrificing, but they just can't help but attack, you know. Excuse me. But I hope my children don't have cavities. I mean, if they're not perfect, then that's just gonna be, you know, what's gonna occur. But me, I never have cavity. Like, there was a time where I haven't brushed my teeth, like, throughout the whole week, and my teeth were still white. I mean, it was a bit dirty, but not at the moment today, because even though I didn't brush my teeth, like, yesterday, I should say yesterday, not at the moment yesterday. I mean, sometimes I just don't brush my teeth, because if my teeth are white, it's all good. I mean, yeah, I get it, the bad breath, and you don't, like, you have to brush your teeth because it would be considered a sin, which obviously I didn't sin. Obviously, because like I mentioned, I'm without sins, without mistakes. and very righteous in terms of me being a virtue, like overall, you know. So you know, so like my teeth are white, possibly a bit dirty, but that's pretty much because of the food I had. And my breath has a bit of a garlic scent because I had Little Caesars and they had like garlic textures. What's in it? Like if my kids were to smell it, they'll be like, ugh. Like, I don't know, what if my kids don't brush their teeth every day? And what if it's like some days they do, some days they don't? What if they mentioned that they did brush their teeth, but they didn't brush their teeth? You know? Like, what if they mentioned that they brushed their teeth, but they didn't? You never know. Who knows? I mean, I'm gonna see what they will possibly do. I'll give them the free will to God of my Jesus Christ. And the choice is either to good and evil, or righteousness and sin. Pretty much synonyms in terms of what I just mentioned between those two overall. But I want to see. And if they have silver tooth, that's simply because they have cavities because they didn't brush their teeth much. Like my girl, she does not brush her teeth much, and I am mentioning to her, you have to overall brush your teeth. I don't want to see any yellow coloring. Like, I never have yellow coloring. Even though I didn't brush my teeth throughout the whole week, it was just like, my teeth was dirty, but it was still white, because I have a very strong enamel. Like, I wonder if my girl does, which she does have a strong enamel, but for some certain reason, specifically, her teeth simply would get yellow, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And when, I'm not, like, disrespecting her when it comes to talking about her, and it's not talking shit, meaning I'm spreading rumors. False rumors, no, I would never, because she's my wife. But yeah, when she was smiling, chat, and obviously she would understand, like, oh yeah, I noticed. Like, when she was smiling, because it was her birthday party, and I was like, hey, smile, you want to take a picture? And I mentioned to her to smile. When she smiled, she breathed out of her mouth, and I can smell her breath. It smelled like she did not brush her teeth that day. I'm not gonna disrespect her, but it seemed like it. So, I mean, she doesn't have cavities. Pretty sure if she does, she would not get a silver tooth crown. Pretty sure when she was younger, she had a silver tooth crown. So pretty much my kids would want. I mean, I wouldn't mind. It's not a sin to have it. It's to protect your teeth from cavities, but I gotta ensure they brush their teeth and not have bad breath. I mean, if they have bad breath, it's all good. Like, certain times I do, and I'm figuring out a way how to get rid of my bad breath. So, you know. Like, overall, you know, so you know, so. And actually, it's not a sin to take a shower with your daughter. But I would wait until they're... Well, actually, I could take a shower with them when... Right when I first... Not when I first have them, but when they're like 1 or 2 years old. But if I were to do, you know what, with them in the shower, they gotta wait until they're 7+. For my daughters, though, because my sons, my wife would have to teach them. But typically in the shower, you're pretty much teaching your daughters. For example, in the shower. Or just like overall when it comes to sexual pleasures, typically you're teaching your daughters. What about your sons, though? Wait until the penis is a bit bigger and then see if he's able to penetrate. Like possibly my son penetrating my wife. And then I penetrate my girl. Like the teacher, you know? Like overall, you know? So you know, so. And I'll possibly get them to PS6. I'm pretty sure by the time they're like all born, like some of them, pretty much a PS6 will be out, so. And potential PS7. Well, Sengun is only one, so. Okay. Got plenty of money. Yeah, I know. RV. Good. I'll do first person. I love first person. Just love that realism. Because I'm looking forward to drive myself, Chad. So. Hold up, Chad. I'm going to think about something personal real quick.
My car is fine as hell.
Hey, I'm just curious. Is that bitch?
My bad, chat. I was thinking about something personal for quite a bit. So my bad. Just, was thinking about something personal for quite a bit. That's the whole point of me muting myself. Simply because I typically talk to myself when I typically think about something personal. So, like, overall, I had to think about, like, something personal for quite a bit. Like, overall, so you know. So, anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna consider heading towards the RV. Might as well. But I'll see. Cause like yeah, when I head to the water park, I would feel comfortable changing around my daughter. My daughter wouldn't mind changing in front of me. We wouldn't be in locker rooms. We would change in the hotel room. Cause hey, it's my daughter, you know. And if she's 7+, then we'll possibly do this thing just so I can constantly teach her in the room. And like, what if it's a daddy and daughter's date, and it was at the water park? Cause date is typically meaning like taking someone out, not knowing them on a romantic level. Dating is what it means. So yeah, I can take her to the restaurant. I can take her, there. Can you flirt with your children? I mean, who knows? I'm pretty sure you could. Be married to them, you just can't get them pregnant. Well, actually, no, you can't get married with them because, But I would make it seem like I'm flirting with them. It's just like a biological love, meaning close, like relatively close, pretty much. Like overall, so. But man, I would love to live in California, just California itself. I just love it. If I want a governor within California, I would hope it's my homie Farhan. Like once he's not being done getting, cause like if we're both elected next year as dual presidents, so from 2026 to 2029, or excuse me, from 2028 to from 2026 to 2028. Then it'll be me and JD Vance. Farhan could possibly be the California governor, like on exactly their 2020-30. Or excuse me, 2030. Or it could be someone younger, because to be governor, it's gonna be 7+ as well, just like to be a president, like overall, so you know, so. Because the presidential age will be 21 for now, and then potentially 7+. Like overall, so like so. I'm ready. Okay. First person mode. I want to see what it's like to for real do this shit. Yo. Huh? Chanel? No.
Happy Thanksgiving. You know that.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. What are you grateful for? Since we're not.
My family.
I'm grateful for God, oh my Jesus Christ.
I'm grateful for God, family, friends, and
I'm grateful for.
God made 6 He made Earth for 6 days and rested on the 7th.
Hmm. Yeah, that's why Full Metal Maturity 7 Plus.
Actually, not really.
Yes, really. Kane agrees.
Who's Katie?
Caleb agrees. Wait, did you get into beef with Kane? Did you get into beef with Kane again? Oh, so him and I are gonna play Fortnite like later then? Oh, I said later. What time he went to bed? What time he had to bed? Oh. Why, did he get in trouble? Hmm. Cause actually, yeah, Full Metal 37 Plus, the rain fully formed fully developed afterbirth, and despite it being temporarily, like overall, so. That's how you fucking do it. Okay, let's consider taking this shit. Oh, man. Yes, there's a mission chat. I'm gonna possibly just watch my show for real. It's a cool RV. It's badass. Just test it out. Damn.
Oh my god!
Anyway, just fucking around, bro. Okay.
You gotta be shitting me!
Hold on, I'm gonna think about something personal real quick. My bad, chat. My bad, chat. I was thinking about something personal real quick. And yeah, overall, chat. Yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to this shit.
Tommy, what is that? Is that a bear? No. Just feed him candy.
Shoot, how scary is that? You gotta watch them youngins, y'all. You gotta watch them. They don't know no better. All they see is Yoki out there trying to feed him some candy.
Tommy, what is that? Is that a bear? No. Just feed him candy.
Actually, they do know better, despite him being a toddler. I mean, he's a toddler, but if it was an individual 7+, then it wouldn't. Like it wouldn't matter that they would know better if they're 7+. Like overall, you know, so you know, so. Ready.
God damn it! Oh, sweet Jesus! Oh! Ay, Diosito, hombre. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Shit! Oh, shit!
Ah, damn. Damn it, I was gonna see what they overall look like from what's in the vehicles. Fuck that bitch who ran me over. My bitch, I was thinking about something personal. let's consider getting the vehicle afterwards. Oh, okay. Alrighty, let's consider dropping this shit off. Oh yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to you all, chat. Considering the fact it's currently 1:43 a.m. at the very moment where I'm currently at. Hold on, give me a minute. Shit. Actually, never mind. Shit. No, because I was gonna think about something person, but like, never mind. Bro, let me get off because I want to see like the whole like. What up? Okay, because I want to see like the whole bottom of the vehicle like that. Like where the accelerator pedal and the brake pedal is overall at. Alrighty, chat, but I'm gonna end right here. If you want to see more of me playing GT5 online, like me doing playing with Mission Solo, or me playing with my homie Angel, like overall, or RJ, whatever, yeah, just be sure to comment down below. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna end right here. Take these, chat.